most candidates haven't done yet. Why do you think other candidates aren't willing to talk about that issue?
I can't speak on behalf of other candidates, but I think a lot of candidates are scared of saying, or people are scared of talking about taxes in general, and I'm just not. I mean, I'm just a realist, and you have to do something. You have to create more revenue, and there's only a couple ways to do that. I mean, he looked at tolling, which that was kind of poo-pooed on the outset. The gas tax was also a non-starter for the governor, but as a leader, you can't draw hard lines in the sand and not negotiate or talk with your own side, quite frankly, Republicans, and have creative compromise. You can't always have this constant conflict and no creative compromise. So I'm just open to actually getting the job done. That's what I would do.
Do you think toll roads are the wrong way to go for revenue? Do you think the gas tax is more practical?
I'd have the toll roads. I'd have to actually see a completed study to make a good observation of what the best way to do that is, and not trying to jive the question. But I traveled Illinois and Ohio, Turnpike, and others, and they have toll roads, and it seems like it. As far as it goes, it seems to work. I don't know if that's right for our state or not. So I'd have to see the study and complete a study, and I would say we should do the study. I think at a time, and I have to look back, but that was also poo-pooed as well. Now, you're not going to put poo-pooed in your article, are you?
Well, I don't know. You said it.
How do you spell this? P-O. Okay.
The Walker administration did a tolling study.
How they go?
Pretty big one.
I haven't seen it. I know that
it's out there. They'll let you have it.
I thought it was a tolling study that was looked at, but I thought actually he said no to it. But I'd have to look.
Well, I think that's true.
Yeah.
I think both are true. Yeah.
Okay.
So what about raising vehicle registration fees?
Well, we have to create revenue. I mean, it's fees and taxes are part of living in a normal society, and you want to keep a line on them, make them fair, and make them adequate, make them appropriate. But we have to create revenue. So what's the best way to do that? I think it is to index the gas tax so that we can adequately take care of our roads for now and the future.
I'd like to get your response to what seems like the main line of attack from the Republican Party at this point, which is your union position, the salary from that, the argument that that union has enriched you personally beyond the benefits of politics.
So what's the question?
The question is, has the union enriched you personally besides your political position?
Well, so I am the state president of the Professional Firefighters of Wisconsin. My salary was set way before I became the state president, and it'll be set way after I'm state president. My salary was set before I got in the position. And we're a Democratic union, so my members actually vote me in every 3 years. And I've won by acclamation my last 2 or 3 times that I've ran. So I guess if the members will have me and the members want me to serve as their president, then I will continue to do so. As far as enriching me, I don't quite know what that means. I mean, there is a salary that's attached to my position and my job, but there's also expectations and requirements of me that the membership requires me to do, which I have fulfilled. So I'm doing the job that they have donned me with the task of doing.
In 2015, the Department of Labor had an audit. I think you guys had asked for that audit after the sort of scandal in 2011. But they did recommend, the Department of Labor recommended some changes in terms of documenting reimbursements and expenses. Have you made changes since then?
Yes, we have. And a couple of those changes were actually functional changes. For instance, keeping receipts. We didn't know. We fall under LMRDA now. We didn't know that we had to keep the itemized portion. We just kept the final receipt. So there were some things that our CPA and some other things didn't catch or weren't up to par when it came to our LM2s. But we've since changed years ago our accounting firm, and we are calling all the practices that came from that compliance audit.
Any more questions?
I got one for you. You drove in here. What do you think of the mayor's job plowing the streets today?
Was he out there plowing the streets?
Well, you know, it's his administration.
They didn't use salt last night. So I'm a firefighter, and I use these roads a lot in the city, and they said it was too cold to use salt, so I'll go with their recommendation. I mean, if the street superintendent says it's too cold to use salt, I'm going to believe him because I'm not a street expert.
Fair enough.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.